It's always fun in Hollywood when actors and actresses and the production companies and the studios and the directors always say foolish little things. It keeps me with something to do every day. Well, almost every day. But let's see. Zachary Levi came out and had some criticism for Hollywood. I wonder what kind of effect it's going to have on his career. He may have just tanked it. But in this article from Hollywood Reporter, Zachary Levi criticizes Hollywood for making too much garbage. My goodness. It's almost that's been something a lot of channels like mine have been saying for quite some time, not just recently. Shazam! Fury of the Gods star shared some thoughts about the current quality of movies. Let's see. Just days after Shazam! Fury of the Gods star made headlines for his comments about dumb actors, strike rules taken out of context. Ooh, what did he say? And a few weeks after calling movie critics insanely unkind. Oh, insanely unkind for giving their opinion on the garbage movies that Hollywood is pushing out, like you have said. I don't know. Are they being unkind, or are they just being honest? Shazam, extremely unkind in their Shazam sequel. I liked the Shazam sequel. I enjoyed Fury of the Gods. It was dumb fun. We need some dumb fun now and again. A few months after seemingly knocking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for reportedly not wanting Levi's DC character in Black Adam, you were better off. Oh, that's cold. Now Levi is tackling the quality of Hollywood films. Let's see. Here's the quote. Speaking at Fan Expo in Chicago on Saturday, reported by Entertainment Weekly, I personally feel like the amount of content that comes out of Hollywood, that is garbage. They don't care enough to actually make it great for you guys. Boy, you have no idea. Levi said reportedly to enthusiastic applause. Yes, because a lot of the content coming out of Hollywood is just nonsensical, copy-paste, insert, checkmark, 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 drivel, plot holes, lack of continuity, lack of creativity. Quote goes on, they don't. How many times do you watch a trailer and go, oh my God, that looks so cool? Then you go to the movie and it's like, that was what I get. They know that once you've already bought the ticket and you're in the seat, they've got your money. Yeah, well, unfortunately, you have channels like mine and other far better at the process of reviewing out there who people have become dependent on. They wait, they find themselves one or two or three movie reviewers, series reviewers, and whatever. They value their opinion. They don't agree with them all the time. And they see what they have to say, the pros and cons and pluses and minuses, whatever. Is this movie worth it? They have spoiler reviews they go after to check, what sort of, how's the sound, how's the acting, how's the storytelling, plot holes, and all this other stuff without giving any sort of spoilers. And they wait for the opening weekend. They wait a few days or a week at times before they go and see the movie that they were thinking about seeing. And yeah. So they're not always getting everyone's money. And the only way for us to change any of it is to not go to the garbage. And a lot of people are not going to the garbage. Just look at Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Did not make its money. Look at The Flash. Did not make its budget back. Even The Little Mermaid struggled just to barely break even, I believe. We have to actively not choose the garbage. It'll help. It'll help a lot. And I do agree with this wholeheartedly. Support what you find enjoyable. 100%. Go to the movies you want to go see. Find a reviewer out there. Find a content creator who likes to do reviews, who likes to give their honest opinion, not a bought and paid for shill like IGN or any of these other big name, lamestream websites who are pretty much bought and paid for with perks and goodie bags and access to the TV show and the movie ahead of schedule so they can get their review out day one, if not sooner than that. Grace Randolph looking at you. Find the reliable, down-to-earth reviewer, the normal, everyday individual, maybe even the normie out there that goes and puts their money, they put their money where their mouth is. A lot of people are finding it. Go look for one or two of them yourself, maybe even three. Find a few of them. Don't just rely on one individual content creator for your reviews, because you're not going to agree with them on different kind of movies. They're not going to like the same movies as you. Find multiple of them. Find them, watch them, support them, and go from there. If you get enough, if 2 out of the 3 have a positive review on a movie you're interested in, go check out the movie for yourself. Or wait for it to stream, wait for the DVD. Make your own choices. Don't just fall sway to the bells and whistles and the glitz and glamour that the trailers show you. Sure, they are there to pique your interest. They're there to get you, those trailers are there to get your butt in the seat, but it's not going to show you everything about the movie. So always be careful with your reviews. On the SAG-AFTRA strike, Levi was at the Manchester Comic-Con in July. Here's where the quote that he got a little bit of trouble for got slapped on the wrist and told to get in line. Here's the quote. I'm not allowed to talk about it. This is so dumb. I'm not allowed to talk about any of my previous work. I'm not allowed to talk about movies that I may be a superhero in. I'm not allowed to talk about TV shows that I may have been a nerd who worked at Best Buy. And no, they're not allowed. While the strike is going on, they're not allowed to promote the movies they're in. They're not allowed to talk about it. They're not allowed to do interviews and all these other things because the union makes the rules. Personal opinion, I believe unions have outlived their usefulness. Negotiate your own contracts, otherwise you get screwed and you give more of your money to the unions, and they just do what's in the best interest of the unions, not what's in the best interest of the writers, actors, and actresses. But hey, just my thoughts on that. After the comment went viral, Levi clarified, it's come to my attention that an offhand remark I made in jest last weekend is being taken out of context, Levi said in the statement Friday. So let me be very clear. In other words, this is what I was told to say, or else. I fully support my union, or else. The WGA and the strike, or else. But we also cannot forget our fans during the strike. Oh, they don't give a rat's ass about the fans. If the past few years have shown anything to the general public, to the normies, to the fans, is that Hollywood does not care. They do not like anything you have to say. If you criticize any aspect of any product being put out by Hollywood, well, then you're just a bigot. You're an istophobe. Look up the word if you don't know what it means by now. We have been called all sorts of names. The fandom menace. People who don't like the direction that Star Wars has gone under the rule of Disney. They don't like what they did to Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones in the latest movie. Sorry, don't like what they did with the character. And if you say that, well, you're just out of touch. You're just not catching up with the times. You don't like strong female characters. You don't like the character of Reva, the way she was written and performed. Therefore, you are racist. And these are all nonsensical name callings, blanket name callings, blanket denigration of any sort of criticism in an attempt to ignore constructive, actual legitimate constructive criticism. People are starting to wake up to it more and more every day, and I do everything I can to push that awakening, so to speak. It's not woke. It's opening your eyes and waking up to the Hollywood nonsense and what they're doing and what they actually think of the fans. Because not everything is great, and if you criticize it, you're a bad person. Levi said in a statement Friday, I read all that, but we also cannot forget the fans. Fans that spend their money and energy traveling far distances to talk with us about our work that means so much to them, because we should be able to engage. Exactly, because what Hollywood, what the big wigs, what the better-than-you people in Hollywood, the elite, have seemed to have forgotten is that without the fans, you would not be anything more than an employee at Walmart or Best Buy or Burger King, McDonald's, anything like that. You would not be successful. James Cameron would not be successful if it weren't for the fans. Walt Disney, Disney World, these places would not exist without the fans. So maybe get your head out of your ass, Hollywood. Stop making garbage, as Mr. Zachary Levi has said. Stop making garbage. Appreciate the fans when they come out, more and more Hollywood actors, whether it's genuine or not. Even Seth Rogen did it at the beginning of Mutant Mayhem, Ninja Turtles movie. Tom Cruise started it all. A lot of other actors and studios are following suit. And you know what? That's fine. It doesn't matter if it's genuine or not. It matters if you feel. Do you believe it's genuine? Let me know if you think Seth Rogen saying thank you for coming to watch my movie was genuine or not. Does that matter? That's another thing. Do statements like that at the beginning of the movie even matter to you? Let me know in the comments for sure. Shazam sequel controversy, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say blah, blah, blah. The problem with the Shazam sequel is that, unfortunately, James Gunn came out and pretty much destroyed any interest in the Shazam sequel, in Black Adam, in The Flash, in the Blue Beetle. There's another video coming up with talking about that director. Lovely. So who's going to be interested in seeing these DC superhero movies when James Gunn came out and said, hey, we're resetting everything? So why should they watch the movie? James Gunn did more damage than anyone than probably Ezra Miller did with The Flash. Huh. Do you agree with Zachary Levi? Is Hollywood putting out too much garbage? Do they care about the fans? Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're interested in any of the nonsense that I have to say. And hope to see you on the next one. Have a good one.